Hi and welcome to the Positively Horror YouTube channel. If you're here for the first time, this is just a place where I talk about, what I'm currently up to, what I've been watching and reading and things in the world of horror. And if you're joining me again, thank you for coming back. And I thought today I'd just come on and talk a little bit about some Christmas horror. It's that time of year again, and I am a sucker for all the Christmas films. So that's including your Hallmark cheesy Christmas films, your family Christmas films, the Santa Claus, things like that. But also, very, very much so, Christmas horror films. So I thought I'd list a few favourites that I like to watch this time of year, and if you have any favourites that you would like to highlight for me, just pop them in the comments down below and we can talk about those. I'm always happy to see plenty more Christmas horror. So first off, I think I want to talk about P2. Now P2 is quite a dark festive film about a woman that is taken captive in a sub-basement parking garage on Christmas, and it's darkly comical. There's some good humour in there, there's some good gore in there, and it's quite relentless. So it's a fun one, well acted, and a great time. Next up, nice anthology one, Christmas Horror Story. You can never go wrong with an anthology film. There's a few great Christmas anthology films out there. This is one of them. Another one is All Creatures Were Stirring, and there's plenty of others. So it's always fun to check out some of those anthology films over the festive season. Now, another film I saw a few years ago, and ever since then it absolutely blew me away, and I like to watch it during the festive period, and that one is Rare Exports. I was absolutely not ready for this film, did not know what to expect, went in blind, and it's really something else. Again, quite dark with some comic tones in there, almost like a dark fantasy fairy tale, and it really is a fantastic festive film. Next, we'll get really silly. The Ginger Dead Man. That's Gary Busey there as a gingerbread man with murderous tendencies. Now, it's full moon, modern full moon, so you know the kind of budget and atmosphere you expect from that kind of film. It's wacky, zany, doesn't take itself at all seriously, and if you're into that side of cinema, it's definitely a fun watch this time of year. Next up is for the musical fans. We've got Anna and the Apocalypse. This is a Scottish zombie musical Christmas film, which, if that doesn't turn you onto it, I don't know what will. It's absolutely magnificent. The soundtrack is really good and something that I revisit every Christmas time. Some really great musical performers in the film, and it really covers quite a wide range of emotions, considering that it does sound like quite a silly film, and obviously there's that silliness in there. But it really does start to pull on the heartstrings at certain points in the film, and it's just absolutely phenomenal. I'm a sucker for musicals anyway, and Anna and the Apocalypse is one that gets revisited ever since I saw that one for the first time. So let's step back into some real low budget stuff, and we've got The Root of All Evil. Now, Killer Christmas Tree film. There's a couple out there, and you can't go wrong. This is one that I enjoy. There's a short called Treevenge that a few years ago, MJ Dixon of Myco Entertainment turned me on to Treevenge, and I've watched it every year since. And then this year, there was a film come out called The Killing Tree, which I will be doing a review for, which will get published hopefully soon on Morbidly Beautiful, so you'll be able to see what I thought about that film. But again, another Killer Christmas Tree film, so I'm sure you all know that I will have enjoyed it. Moving on to the old VHS collection now for Christmas films, and we've got The Toy Maker, which is Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 5. It's insane. It's just utterly ridiculous and a great time. A lot of people say, that cover, oh, it's really creepy. It's really creepy, but it's a very wacky film, And the first time I saw it again, I didn't know what to expect. The Silent Night, Deadly Night series of films is a bit all over the place anyway, in a great way. And this instalment really just adds to that. Next up, we've got Elves, which is a great one. You've got Dan Haggerty there as the Santa Claus at the mall. That one was a lot of fun, you know, murderous, monstrous elves. You can't go wrong with that. Now, next up, we've got a double bill, and that is Jack Frost with his lenticular cover, and Jack Frost 2, also with its groovy lenticular cover. Now, the Jack Frost films, you've got the first one, the tagline is he's chilling, he's killing, and the second one is he's icing, he's slicing. Now, again, really low budget stuff released by Film 2000 in the early 2000s. So those films really were micro budget, filmed on DV cams, straight to video type of affair. And it's about a killer snowman. So you can expect exactly what you're thinking from that series of films, and they're always really, really fun to revisit. That leads me to one of my absolute favourite Christmas films, one of my favourite films, and it's Gremlins. Now, this is a festive favourite. You really can't get enough of this film. I've been watching it since I was a child, and back then it did absolutely terrify me. And it's just a glorious, glorious festive film. That opening with the music, and you know, I can't say enough good about Gremlins. All the genre fans out there, you know, would probably know it's up there as one of the classics. It's always talked about every year, and with good reason. It's just superb, and I will continue to watch that one every single year. My kids have just started getting into it a little bit. They were enjoying it. I thought they might be scared of it because I was at their age, but you know, they gave it a watch and they've been enjoying that. So it will be going on for many years to come. Now, a film I've not seen yet. I've been really meaning to watch it. I did get it last year to watch for the festive period, but hadn't got round to it. So this year should be its year. Inside. Now, Inside is from the French extremity movement, so it's a really brutal, nihilistic piece of French cinema with a lot of gore and a lot of bad feelings. Now, I've seen snippets from the film. I've seen some of the really intense brutality in the film, but it is set at Christmas, so hopefully I'll be able to get it watched this festive season. And as I said at the beginning of the video, if you've got any festive watches that you always go back to, please let me know in the comments. I'm always happy to see those, and it'll give me something else to put on my festive watch list. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.